Show you.
Pizza, baby. Pizza.
Pizza,
It'd be very
baby.
nice to learn. I know it's pretty simple, but it's actually not, because by the time you've done your base and everything, it's not your standard one too, is it?
I mean, you can go to the supermarket and buy your own pizza base, of course.
You
But
could.
that's cheating.
That's boring, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't made pizza for many years, I have to say, but I'm a chef, so I'm going to give it a pop, shall we?
It's good to know.
That's all right. Let's give you confidence. What we got here, a little bit of flour, OK? I've taken that out of our main batch of flour, and we're going to add some yeast, just some yeast like that, a pinch of sugar,
All right.
like so, and a little bit of warm water, and just mix that up, and that's our sort of starter base.
All right. Why are we doing yeast rather than like baking soda? Because you know you can buy.
Well, I guess you could do it baking soda. The Irish make soda bread with baking soda, so I guess that would rise. But I've always done it with yeast, you know. And you just leave that to sit. That takes about 20 minutes in a warm place, and we get that, which is now sort of bubbled up. Okay. So let's just move that one over. See, that's the yeast reacting on that, and then we just dump in our flour with some salt. A little bit of salt like that, and some olive oil, and then you just pop in your starter mix.
All right.
And that's what you get mixing.
Pretty straightforward. All right.
Yeah, do you want a wooden spoon?
Yeah, please.
OK. Let's move this out of the way now.
Tell you what, some tension over there, boys. What's going on?
They're working very hard.
How's it going, Anthony? All right, Anthony.
Brian's taking the mick, as per usual. OK.
Can we add a little bit something?
Drop more water?
Yeah.
OK, just bring that together. In an ideal world, OK,
Yeah.
what you would do is, that's pretty well, you could bring that into a bowl now,
Yeah.
and then on our counter here, we would just, OK, put it down here, yeah. So what you would do for about 7 or 8 minutes, this is the boring bit, you could do it, is you just work it, yeah?
7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, or you could do it on a food processor if you wanted to. But what we do is we put that into, when it's 7 or 8 minutes, when you need it a bit, put it in there, put a cling film over the top. Again, in a warm place, because we're wanting to let the yeast work.
Okay.
OK? So put it in one place. And this, believe it or not, is what we come to after that.
Is that it with the yeast?
See how it's well risen up?
I think you've cheated there.
No, honest, go.
Do you believe him? I don't. Here's one I made earlier.
So what I'm going to do, I want you to knock that down.
All right.
And then cut it into 2, and I'll come back to you, and we'll start rolling it while I start making our tomato sauce, which is very important to you because you like a lot of tomatoes.
Tomatoes, get them in there.
So we're bung that up. We're going to put plenty of olive oil in a pan here. You need a rolling pin?
No, if you want to cut it.
Yeah. A little bit of pepper, some garlic and a chili. I'm just going to let that infuse. So I'd let the garlic go brown and chili go brown, and I'll fish it out. So you infuse the oil with that flavour.
I was going to say, it's a bit big, mate. Or a pizza?
It will. And then we're going to put in some passata, which you can buy in the shops now. Or you could use tinned tomatoes.
I was going to say, you don't want to chop your own tomatoes?
No, generally not. I mean, things like that, they
proper
pick
pizza.
them ripe, you know, and you know it's perfectly ripe. A lot of our tomatoes are pretty average. A little bit of dried oregano. There you go.
Sorry about that.
Got that on there. And then we cook that until it's reduced down, until we've got that sauce.
OK.
OK? Right, now we go. You go. We'll get that out of the way, so we've got plenty of room. And now we need... This is where the fun begins. And we're pushing it out, keeping it... Now, obviously, you've got pizza chefs, they'll be throwing them in the air and doing all sorts of things. Well, exactly. OK, it's going. I'm going to push the edges out.
Yeah.
And then you could always use a rolling pin, but I think it's quite fun. You got any kids?
No kids, no.
No kids?
No, I've been
Any
good.
plans?
Possibly, yeah. Yep. On the cards.
On the cards?
Don't tell her.
OK, so let's imagine that's like yours. OK, nice and thin. You can finish mine if you want. Very good. And then we get the trick is, if you have a pizza oven, obviously, the pizza is very, very hot. So just put a little bit of... The pizza tray is very hot, so slap one of those on there. And then I do... Well done.
Well, a hole in it, mate.
You just made that with your fingers.
No.
Sabotage. OK, yours goes on there. Put some flour on there.
Oh. See that? Look at that. That's beautiful.
No hole in that either, is there?
No.
OK. Put that in there, like that. And then we're going to take our sauce. over here, spread.
That looks good sauce.
It is, it's a nice sauce. It's good for all sorts of things. You know, whether you're making some just pasta, we don't want that lump of garlic in there, so we'll nick that out.
It is garlic in.
Spread that all over. I mean, the beauty is, rustic is very much in fashion at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So a rustic shape
Like the chef's over there.
pizza like this.
Excuse me.
is
Stop
good.
it.
Okay, so we
Right.
spread that on like that. I mean, you know what? With a rolling pin, obviously, us amateurs, pizza makers, can get it exactly round. But I think it's quite fun doing it a bit of.
On that
No, we don't want to
50
leave that to Brian turn, exactly.
use that.
£2.
Then we can scatter a few olives over,
Okay.
and I'm going to rip this mozzarella in half, and you can put little bits on that. Okay, just dot it over the top. I love really thin pizzas. Thank you very much. That's it, perfect. Where they land is where they should be. Now, when you were you started dancing at the age of 6,
Yeah, I did.
and I was
Crazy.
reading kicking and screaming.
I was. Well, you know, just it's not quite the done thing as a boy in New Zealand. It's more like rugby. But my family's very musical, and
Was your mother a dancer or something?
she just loved the dancing. She loves the whole music, singing, dancing thing. But I think it's one of those things. I did all sports: did rugby, did soccer, did cricket, you name it, I did it. But it's a case of I was good at the dancing, so I stuck at it, and here
You
I am.
stuck in, it's a proper little Billy Elliot.
Well, something like that.
Yeah.
Without the tutu.
Without the tutu, exactly. I've seen you in a tutu.
Stop it.
We won't tell them. There you go.
What was that, by the way?
That was oregano on the top there.
Nice.
And now, look at this. There's our pizzas. Look, how quick was that? Okay.
It's amazing.
It looks amazing, isn't
Looks
it?
just like ours.
And look how round they've become. That's when you've got a bit more time. Wait.
You all right?
Okay. Now, let's move those over here. Okay, beautiful. And then, if you want, you can put a bit more basil on, or you can put anything you want, rocket, you know. But that's a good pizza base. So you've got a good tomato sauce.